What? All right, we're on the last part of Headlines and Headaches. This is my man, the late, great Tupac Shakur, Temptations Calling. And that was on the Me Against the World CD. And the thing about it is, I was on Facebook, as you know, all know, on my break. I always look around and see what's going on. And, you know, Silver Bees Memorial and Homegoing Celebration is coming up very, very soon. So I would like for everybody, you know, pay respects to the late legend. And the thing about it is that, you know, shout out to Donald Pizzo Peterson, Club Pizzo. He always has his podcast on, and we give him a shout out. He made something very important, you know, said something very important. And I'm going to share that with you. And I'm quoting his last Facebook post that I saw. He said, "Do not joke about death. That is corny, goofy." Listen, and I say that, and my sentiments exactly. No matter who you may not like in the lifetime, you know, when they pass, you don't want to joke about that, because that's karma coming back on your ass. And I will say that. The thing about it is like, you don't want nobody joking about you when you pass, period. You don't want that. You don't want anybody saying anything. You know, you want good things to be said about you, because you trying to, you know, you going to heaven. You want to go to heaven. So the thing about it is like, you know, like I said, I give any good quotes, I give any shout outs to that, you know, because the thing about it is the you know, you don't want anybody joking about you when you go. And, you know, there may be like everybody who had great stories last night about Silver B and shared those particular stories, you know, and I appreciate that. You know, people are going to feel passionate about what he's done and how he impacted their lives and things of that nature. Around with David Arnold, how he impacted their lives and how he entertained them, and how Bernard Shaw informed them, and how Queen Elizabeth was royalty, you know, to people. You know, no matter what messed up thing that they did, if you don't joke about when they go. You just don't do that. That's just stupid. I'm gonna say it. That's stupid. You don't do that. You don't joke about you don't do that. You just don't. And the reason why you don't do that is because of the simple fact of the matter is that you don't want that karma coming back on you. You don't want to go, you don't want to have your soul lifted up and go to the place that you want to go, and go to the place that you don't want to go. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. You don't want to talk about somebody's death, and when you pass on, you want to go to the place where you want to go, but then you go to the place where you don't want to go. I believe in the afterlife. I believe in heaven and hell. And as much as you're like, you know, we all have our different beliefs. I'm not shucking anybody's. I'm not dogging anybody's or dissing anybody's on this program. I never do that. But the thing about it is that I believe, listen, if I want to go to heaven, if I want to go to that upper room where my Lord and Savior is, Jesus Christ, I'm not going to joke about anybody's death. You know, once you gone, that's the karma that those people have to deal with, or you have to deal with. I'm not joking about none of that. That's not cool. You know, because I ain't trying to go to hell. I'm sorry. I ain't, listen, too hot down there and too light skinned. I don't want to burn up. I don't want to be cooked like ribs on a barbecue on Labor Day, like everybody else was doing. So you just get, it's crazy to joke like that, but it's also crazy that people would find it funny on social media and put it out there on their statuses. I mean, shoot, Mark Zuckerberg already looking for people to report. Why make yourself a target as far as that? Listen, I'm not trying to joke about nobody's death. No matter what happens, no, I ain't joking about nobody's death, period, point blank. That's stupid. You don't do that. You know, something you can take it like, some people get like, I was just playing, it was just jokes. Sometimes people can take it out the wrong context. You know, I had somebody try to joke with me about that. I took it out the wrong context. And I went in a joking matter because I had some still like things going on. You know, I just lost an uncle, a great uncle James France. And I think about him every day, his smile, his laughter, things of that nature. And you don't want nobody joking about your relatives. You want to fight somebody off of a status because somebody dogs up. What you say about my, what? I will kick you. What? And, you know, you don't want that. And you know, the thing about it is like, you see that, you know, people's like, and it's like, it's my page, but there's some tact that you have to have on it, just like with anything else when you're talking to people. And I'm not trying to be the one that's going to start any fights or anything like that. Cause I'm like, I said some stupid stuff on there and on my page, and I had to eat them words and regret that mess. So I'm not trying to do that. And the thing about it is like, if there's a fight, if there's a cause that I need to fight for, I'm fighting for it. But the thing about it is like, I ain't going to talk about nobody in death, period. You know, people still talk about Art Modell, some of the Browns, and he's been gone for years. And I'm like, leave that man spirit alone. You know, and the problem is that some people just can't let stuff die. There was you know, whatever happened in their life, you know, once they die, they dead. There's nothing really you can do to them. You can't, like, the thing about it is, if you want to dog somebody or dog something that they did, like, you know, by the way, I'm going to get to that Tiffany Haddish, Ari Spears video in a minute. But if you want to dog somebody, do it while they're here. Y'all hear me talk about R. Kelly nasty ass every single time on here about him molesting children. When he gone, there's no more R. Kelly jokes. But while he here and while he locked up, and somebody said he need to do a verses with Usher, well, R. Kelly doing the verses right now. He doing the verses against the state of the feds, the state of Chicago, the state of Georgia, and everything else. But I digress. Speaking of nasty, the Ari Spears, Tiffany Haddish video about them two children really got me. I like just looked at parts of it and I got physically sick. And the thing about it is like, don't talk about anybody when they're gone, but while you're here, you need to do something positive. And that was not positive at all. And the reason why I said that is because of the simple fact of the matter is that was disgusting with a capital D. No matter what point they was trying to get across, and who wrote this skit for them to do? I know it's hard for black actors and actresses, but there's some roles you just can't take. You know, they took that and it was like, come on now. Got Ari Spears looking creepy at the little boy and come on, man. No, you can't do no. Will Larry gonna do something like that? Hell no. I would never do that. I'm a father. I got a son. Kids, they can kick rocks with that. There's no way. And like Tiffany Haddish said, she regretted doing it. I haven't heard from Ari Spears or his people yet. But the thing about it is like some things in Hollywood that they have you do, that's some crazy stuff. I'm not, you know, you want to break into the business that bad. You don't want to be famous for that because that can bite you. And now the parents of the children, I guess the girl who was in the video, you know, wants, you know, California to prosecute them and whoever made it. Listen, I'm not just going after, whenever it comes to children, if there's something that was filmed that was inappropriate and downright disgusting that would even mess with a child's innocence, I'm not just going after the people that started it. I'm going after the people that filmed it. I'm going to the person that put money behind it because you got to put money behind a project because, you know, they ain't do that for free. Aries and Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears, they ain't do that for free. You got to go after the dude that wrote the check. You got to go after the printed the paper. You got to go after everybody, period, on that because they were all wrong for this. The person that wrote it should just be the first one to be thrown behind bars if you want to be honest. You know, the thing about it is a participator in that because they paid money for that skit to come out. They paid money for that. No matter how much or how little they got, they paid money for that. And the thing about it is like, just like when I said, everybody talk about R. Kelly and the parents. What about the record company that knew about his little pedophilia secret and did absolutely positively nothing about it. You go after the people who put the money behind the creature, the monster that destroyed children. You know, we don't want to go that far. Oh, that's too much. They didn't know. Lies. Listen, if I'm running a multi-million-dollar company, and if I suspect my artist doing something wrong, I'm going to cut them off. You know, like, you know, Interscope. Jimmy Iovine knew when he took on Death Row, what Suge Knight was capable of, but as long as he was making the money, he ain't give a damn. But then he separated them, he produced Dre, he gave Dre Aftermath, and Dre made $1 billion over Beats by Dre. See, the thing about it is that you find the person, like you find the person that's putting money behind the project that would be considered inappropriate for children, and you go after that person. You just, like, everybody talks about the face. But the thing about it is like there are some faces that are hidden behind those cameras. There's somebody that recorded that mess. And even the person that recorded that mess probably knew that this was inappropriate, but they got paid money to do it, right? They got paid money to do it. Argue with me on this one. 216-772-0500. I dare you, because the simple fact of the matter is the reason I'm hearing crickets right now is because y'all know that I'm right. So the thing about it is like, you know, sometimes we got to check what we watch. We got to check what we do. And the thing about it is there's some people that put in the light. Everybody talks about the Hulu Mike thing. You know, Mike Tyson is mad about that. Even though it made the series look good, Mike Tyson doesn't support it. But somebody put money behind it. So if I'm Mike Tyson, I want to punch somebody out. I'm not punching out the actor that playing. I'm punching out the dude that Hulu. Period. The person who runs Hulu. Or get mad at them. Or not just not supporting them at all. Cancel the subscriptions. Take it off your smart TVs if you don't like that, what they did to them. If nobody tells you that they love you today, I do. Rest in peace, Silver B. Richards. Rest in peace, David Arnold. Rest in peace, Bernard Shaw, Queen Elizabeth. Everybody that anybody has lost today, if it was your mama today or daddy or whatever, rest in peace to all of them. Peace, love, and hair grease. Like I said, if nobody loves you today, I do. This is Busy Bone when thugs cry. We out.